Hi everyone, I'm Mike. I think you already know my story about how I met BlaBlaCar and how I it's making my life so much better right now. So I want to tell you firsthand that first experience I got and how I use the app right now. So as you know, I'm a 22-year-old student. I'm studying psychology at the University of Granada, and I'm from Cáceres. So it's kind of hard for me it was kind of hard for me to visit my family during the weekends because it's so far away by car. So now that I'm using BlaBlaCar, I can visit my parents and my brothers and my grandparents like a couple times a month or something like that. So it's so much easier for me to stay here because I don't have to miss them like so much time. So I want to tell you about the first time I used BlaBlaCar. It was like a year ago, I think, and it was my mom's birthday. I was talking to a friend of mine from class about that, and I was telling him that I would be probably unable to visit my mom on her birthday because I don't have a car or I don't have anything, no way to get there except the bus. But it's so frustrating and it takes too long to get to Cáceres, so it was gonna be impossible. So he told me about the BlaBlaCar application. I'm gonna show you right now. This is the application, and it's so easy because you just have to search where you're going and the city you are right now. So the place you are going to, the place you are staying, and just set up the date, and it tells you about a lot of people who are leaving from one place to another, and lets you share the car with them. You only have to pay for your part of the expenses, so it's really cheap, it's really fast, and it's really comfortable. So I decided I wanted to visit my mom on her birthday that weekend. So I decided to search just to try because it was the first time, and I wanted to know how the experience would go for future times. So it was really good actually. I booked a seat on a car like 3 or 4 days ago. The I was leaving like from I wanted to leave before after classes at 5, and I found a perfect car for that. So it was really good. And then I decided I wanted to give my parents a surprise. So I didn't tell them I was going to visit them that weekend. So I prepared everything. I prepared my luggage. I prepared my case. I prepared my books because I had to do some homework during that days, sadly. But and well, I also visited a bookstore to find a perfect present for my mother. I was getting some advice from the working people there, and they told me to buy her the newest book of her favorite writer, Jessica Rowling. And so yeah, I just bought it that morning, and then I got into the car. It was really good because one good thing about the application is that you can choose where the driver is gonna pick you up. So we could agree for him to pick me up really near my house. So it was really easy for me. During the travel, I was traveling. We were 5 people in the car, but it was a big car, so there was no problem with the luggage or the comfortability. And they were all really good. I mean, there was a driver. She was really nice. She was always taking care of us, like if we were good, if we were comfortable, and she was really friendly also. And also 3 friends from Cáceres who live also in Granada and studying chemistry, and they were visiting their family that weekend also. So it was it's really fun. We talk about many things about Granada, about trips we wanted to do like abroad, and many other stuff. So when I got there, it was really weird because I didn't know if anyone would be home. I couldn't tell them anything about I was visiting, so I just took the risk, and I knocked on the door, and then my father opened. It was like, "What are you doing here?" I mean, they were totally. It was totally unexpected, and they loved it, and I think they did. At least I did. So it was really good. He started shouting, my mom, Christina, come here, and it was really good because, hey, They were all shocked, and I was really excited to be there. I hugged them, I kissed them, and then we decided that then we had to do something to celebrate that. So we called my brother, my friends, my local friends actually, and also other members of the family, and we threw a big dinner. My father thankfully prepared some good dishes, the ones I love the most, and it was really good actually. The next day was my mom's birthday. We woke up like at 10 or something like that, and the first thing I did in the morning was prepare her some coffee and a good breakfast, and also say to her happy birthday, of course. Then we went to my grandparents' house. They had prepared a cake for my mom, so it was really good. We had lunch there, and then I decided to give her the present I bought the day before. And when I gave her, she opened it. She had no expectations at all about a present from me or something. And then she burst into cries. It was really exciting. Like I also cried a little bit, I have to admit. She burst into tears, and it was really good. She said to me that was the best birthday present nobody ever gave to her. So it was really good for me because I felt like I was doing some good for my parents and also some good for me. And I think that's the thing that made me fall in love with the application. Ever since that, I've been using it like several times now. I can say I'm an expert in that. I'm not driving by now because I still have no car. I got my driving license, but I have no car yet. So I just use it to find people who are driving from Granada to Cáceres, and be able to share the expenses with them and get to my hometown as easy as I can. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you this because I think it's a good application that you can use anytime you need it to. Not to go to your hometown only, but to go anywhere else. I've also used it to visit Madrid or even Barcelona, which was a very long trip. And yeah, I just wanted to share my experience with you all, and I hope you will like it. Thank you.